Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So earlier today, one of my students is studying. Had a copy of the Framework of Human Rights, and one of the chapters dealt with the right to marry, and but it didn't deal with the right to not marry and not have persecution related to it. So what do I mean by? And I think it's a big gap in our human rights. I'm going to write to the United Nations to suggest that they add that detail in there. It's very important detail, I want to say. Now, what do I mean by persecution? Well, this past month I went to several events, restaurants, meetup events. Uh, Months ago, I had been going there by myself, and then I took a date there, and the treatment was night and day. It was not even on the same scale, and I think that's wrong, very wrong. And also, there's the financial barriers, right? I talked about next semester I'm going to be teaching at Glendale Community College, Glendale, Arizona, and also Central Arizona College in Apache Junction, Arizona. I'll let you research where those two cities are. And I was researching housing options that would work for both of those commutes, and it hit me that a lot of it is constrained by the fact that I only have one income to pay for the housing involved. And then I would get my car insurance premiums, and then a lot of what I can drive is constrained by the fact that I'm doing this by myself. Now, here's the funny part of it. I kind of closed my eyes and daydreamed a little bit. If I didn't run into persecution when I go out in public, if money constraint wasn't a big problem in terms of my choice to date somebody or not, I probably would not even think about dating. And the fact that people are pressured into forming a relationship against what would naturally happen if they didn't have these societal barriers, I think goes very much against human rights, right? And so I want to see the right to not be married put on the framework for human rights. I will write to the United Nations in the near future. I'll probably write an essay about this. I want to accumulate a few more experiences, though, before I write that essay. Feel free to contribute experiences that you may have had. Right now, the biggest frustration is my choice of housing. My landlord, the place that I'm living at, my landlord is selling in the near future. I got to move out at the end of this year, and that's what prompted me to shop for housing. And that's when it dawned on me that my choices are more limited due to my not being married, and I think that's wrong. I think people should have the same choices of housing, whether or not they marry. They should have the same choices of car insurance or cars. They should have the same respect and dignity when they go out. And if there's any difference, even if it's a 1% difference, let alone this huge gap that I've been mentioning over and over and over again like a broken record, then that's wrong. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.